Yeah, hello scrappers. Thought I'd tear this 5-horse Briggs & Stratton vertical shaft down today. I've had this thing sitting around the shop for quite a while. I brought it in when they were predicting rain here about a month or so ago. Had two of them here. I've got the other one right there. It's a horizontal shaft, but it's got the old metal gas tank on it, as this one here does. Yeah, I got a monitor down there I need to tear down too, and a little tote full of junk. That Sawzall is a good Sawzall, I just have it rusty in there. I've had that old Craftsman Sawzall for, oh goodness, 35 years. Back when I didn't have much, bought a house up in the city, paid $200 down, $200 a month for 20 months. So yeah, actually there's two houses on the lot. I basically got it for $2,000. Can't beat that price. Okay, I got a little, I don't think I need the Phillips head for anything here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the Phillips out of the drill here in a minute. I'll go ahead and get this air cleaner off, and I may hang on to this, put it in my bucket of lawnmower parts. Some of the parts I hang on to. Another thing I may hang on to is this metal gas cap. Those are not easy to come by. Had a bucket of barbecue burner chips in there on top of my other bucket. In the interest of time, I just threw it on top of that. I've got the drain pan here, so I've already got the oil draining. A little bit of water in the oil there, so I'm gonna have to make sure I drain that water off if I go to use that in my waste oil burner. Might hang on to this. I'm not really seeing, there's a little spot of rust there, but very little spot. Yeah, I might just hang on to that gas tank. So I may go get that cap here after the video and put the cap back on it. Gas tank looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'll go ahead and get the pull starter off. That looks like it might be in good shape, so I may hang on to it too. Let's see. Get my bits here. Okay. Can't get a hold of that bit with my gloves on, so needle nose. And it should be about 3/8, I believe, for 7/16, I think. It's kind of a rainy day out there. Yesterday it definitely rained. Got over half an inch yesterday. They're talking about the 2 days getting maybe 1.5 inches. Okay, gotta set that for more torque. Didn't want to break it loose on number 2. Nope, that's not going to work. There she goes. Yeah. That should be, like I said, that should be it to get that off. Yeah, I may have to find a nail to hang this on somewhere around here. Keep it out of the weather. Okay, I got a little spot there. Solar's playing havoc with that LED light. Okay, that's loose. That should come right off of there. See if I can pry it off. There it is. Okay, just a piece of linkage. I probably should have brought that bucket of lawnmower stuff in here. Yeah, I'll just use one of these buckets here, I think. For now. Yeah, that was a 3/8 on the back side of that thing. Now these two spots right here are 1/4 inch. Got a 1/4 inch nut driver. Since there's only 2 of them, I'll use a nut driver instead of swapping over to a bit. Got a nice cast iron flywheel. For you guys that aren't too familiar with lawnmower motors and stuff, your push mowers will have an aluminum flywheel because they have the blade itself that keeps the momentum going on the motor. Whereas something like this vertical shaft, it could be running a pump or who knows what. So to keep the momentum, they go with cast iron. Okay, now I get the pry bar. Let's see what I can do here. I believe these here pry off. Doesn't seem like it's wanting to pry off. Okay, it's willing to come apart though. I'll have to check that with a magnet. You get all the little balls out of there. And this piece here is either cast aluminum or die cast. It's basically cast aluminum, but it has extra zinc in it. Now it might pry off. Get in here. Nope, still not wanting to pry. I wonder if I can pop the flywheel. I didn't have it on this. Let's hold off on that just for a little bit, I think. And that part. Just get some of this other stuff off of here that get coil. Hope everybody's doing good out there finding scrap. I hear prices are going up. I haven't sold anything in a while, as you guys probably know. And if I did, I would have probably made a video of it. The wire right here is a kill wire. Grounds it out. Piece of tin. Now we got this tube here that goes to the carburetor, or feeds your gas in. I think I'll go ahead and pull the spark plug. Grab my 3/8 impact for that. Makes fast work of that. Spark plug doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I almost need a camera right above my head, looking straight down. Go ahead and pull all these 1/2 inch head bolts. I think that metal plate there's keeping it from going. And I think I've got, I don't know what size that is, that muffler. Yeah, I started buying some stuff up where I could rebuild motors like this, but I really don't think there's any money in it. By the time you tear it down, the many hours you have in it, tearing it all the way down and putting new gaskets in and everything else, you end up with a lot of time in it and a lot of money in parts. Okay, I think that's where that ground wire comes, right here. It looks like it's about, let's try 5/16 or 3/8. We'll try 3/8 first. And of course it's 5/16 apparently. That's not fitting either. Well, metric then, huh? Let's try a 10. Smaller than a 10. Okay, this wrench got an 8 and a 9. Looks like it's smaller than a 9. That might be a 9. I think it broke it loose. It's a double nutted though, so here we go. That wire's loose. Push the bolt out. Get that out of the tub so they don't fall down inside. And I got a small piece right here. While I'm right there, I'll go ahead and pull it off. Yeah, there is a bolt on the other end, isn't there? The hose kind of blocking the view of it. There we go. I got a piece of pipe here. I can go ahead and get it out of the way. It's on the basically kind of extension tube for they extended out for draining oil to make it a little bit easier. I guess where they could make it stick out further so they could get something under it to catch the oil without it running all over the base of their machinery or whatever. Yeah, we're getting it turning. I would like to save a little bit of this good pipe and stuff. I think that's all we need the pipe wrench for. Let's see. I think I need to step up a size on the drill. That's what makes these hard about trying to clean them up for breakage. There's so many different size bolts and stuff on here. That was torqued in pretty good. 7/16. Okay, now some of this, yeah, let's see. Get this linkage off of here, there we go. Well, where's this kill wire going now? There we go. Got our kill wire coming up here to our throttle linkage. That way you throttle up, then you throttle back the other way to kill it. I'm going to set this in the other room for a second. That way I'll remember to put the gas cap back on there. Now the nice thing about tearing these motors down is once you get the head off, that's clean cast aluminum. I'll put that in the bucket later. Looks like a 1/4 inch right there, so I'll grab my trusty nut driver. And I can't get a bite on it. So that thing's torqued in there good. We'll try the I broke it right loose real quick. That's aluminum. Now we got 2/4 inch right here holding this intake tube on. Can't help but think, could that thing be threaded on there? Yep, there we go. It's been a long time since I tore one of these things down. Usually get a little pressure under here. A couple whacks and off it comes. That's why it wouldn't come before, because that other piece was threaded on. Now, other than the magnet there, and then these fins right here may be aluminum, but you could probably still get away with throwing that into short iron. Especially if you're taking in a big load, they probably won't say anything about just a couple pieces. I think I got the 1/4 inch still on there. There's another one there. Anyway, there's not a lot to these things, but there's just several little pieces and several different sizes. I remember several years ago I had 4 or 5 on the tailgate of the truck, and it seemed like I had 3 different drills out there with different size fittings on them, and I was still having to change back and forth because I didn't have enough fittings. Now, where did my, here they are on the floor, behind me. I think that was 5/16 on this little arm right here. I think we're getting pretty close to having it about as close as we can get it. We still have, so I don't see any metal here or steel on it. We got, you know, our valves and stuff that are steel, but, and that's pretty well cleaned up, which we could go a little further, but I don't know if it's really beneficial. We have a bolt here on the corner that holds this bottom plate on, and then we got, you know, some bolts under here that help hold it on. But like I said, I'm not sure it's going to be that beneficial just pulling those few bolts off of there. I guess just for the fun of it, we can go ahead and pull them off. There's those 3 on the outside. We've got 3 on the outside. 3 on the outside here that took care of this side. Then we got these here on the inside. But in the name of curiosity and learning, because I do have that, I believe I still have that one push mower, I think it is, might be a Ryder, I don't really remember, but it has a bad gasket and it leaks. The guy said it runs fine, cuts good, but it goes through a lot of oil because this lower gasket around there is leaking. So I'm going to stick this where the hole goes back, or the rod goes back down in there, and good thing is it's not raining real hard right now, because I thought, well, if it starts raining hard, it gets loud, I'll just have have to pause the video. Probably would have been good if I cleaned that shaft off, or even put some WD-40 on it. Let me get some of these tools out of the way. There we go. I'll have to check it out, but this might be clean cast itself. I think that's part of the splash setup for the lubrication. We're not too far from having this completely tore down. The guy wanted to do a rebuild. Wouldn't have too much farther to go. Just mainly get that piston off the crank and get your valves out where you can reseat the valves or replace the valves, but then you still got to reseat them. Yeah, pretty sure I got to knock that seal out of there. Other than that, that's probably clean cast. I might take a putty knife and scrape some of that dirt off of it. And this is ready for the melting pot. Right now I got all that little stuff in the melting pot, so I've just been taking these motors and throwing them into a barrel. The barrel's about full, so here soon I'm going to have to start another barrel. Yeah, that gear fell out, so. Kind of the more I clean off it right now, the better it is. Then I have less trash to pull out of the melting pot. That's about as clean as I'm going to get that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. You might have learned a little bit of something, I don't know. I got a little shear pin right here that's in good shape, so I'll put that in one of my little toolboxes or stick it on a magnet somewhere. Yeah, it's about 40 degrees out here. My fingers are a little cold, but other than that, it's not too bad. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you're getting a lot of scrap. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave comments. And want to remind everybody about my Amazon affiliate link. I've got cutting discs and other tools and stuff on there that I recommend. And most of them I use or plan on buying to use. And I think next I might go ahead and tear that other motor down, and just to get it out of the way, or tear that monitor down for sure and get it out of here. I need to get out in the semi and do some work too. But I started to close the video, so let me go ahead and finish that before I start rambling on and on. Yeah, us old men, we like to do that. For a lot of you guys that don't know, the 4th of this month was my birthday. I turned 68. So that's the day I was working on that trailer for Chris. And I enjoyed my birthday. Yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy scrapping. And hope you guys find some really neat stuff out there. Some good money makers. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.